got over what we just saw.
Yeah, you have. I haven't.
Oh, my gosh. Lady Cardinals lose a heartbreaker in double overtime as Little Rock Christian hits a three-pointer at the buzzer to win it.
Yeah, you know, and it was definitely a good game throughout, too. Hate to lose those kinds. So.
All right, so now the boys' game.
Yeah.
And this is a game that is loaded with talent. You know, let's talk a little bit about Little Rock Christian. I'm sure, you know, like most guys, 95% of the guys sometime during the week listen to a little bit of sports radio.
Yeah.
Either on their way at work, way home from work, or if you've got a really good boss during work.
Yeah, exactly.
Little Rock Christian has a freshman guard, 5'11", Justice Hill. And I'm sure you heard Justice Hill this last week committed to Nolan Anderson in the Razorbacks.
Yeah,
outstanding guard.
Yeah.
You know, his dad used to coach at U of A, Dr. Fritz Hill.
Yep.
You know, and then let's go ahead. You move on down the line. He's a 5'11" freshman. Then you throw out there a 6'2" senior, Damari Crockett.
Yeah.
Now, Damari Crockett, Damari Crockett is the young man committed early to Boise State for football, ended up signing with the University of Missouri, the running back. You know, so you're going to see a
athlete.
Yes, a Division I basketball player and a Division I football player.
Yeah. And
I'm just kind of getting started. Isaiah Harper, a 6'3" senior, and this kid actually, let me see. I'll make sure I got the right one. All right, Isaiah Harper. This is a kid that can play above the rim. Very smooth, handles the ball well. Number 42. This is a kid right here I like. This kid is a 6'5", Alex North. He can handle the ball. He can shoot. He can post you up. He can shoot with either hand. And then, if they get really, really bored, they have a 6'9" guy, sophomore, Kalen Bennett.
He looks a little bit taller than 6'9" to me, but
yeah. I can tell you this: when we was down Little Rock Christian, he sat next to me. I'm not a small guy.
No.
He comes over and sits next to me, and his feet are right next to mine. I wear a size 14 and a half. I look down there, and he is sporting 20s.
20s?
Yep.
You know, I remember a guy that we used to play with had 18s. I don't know if I've ever seen a 20.
Well, I know one thing. He does not go in Payless and pick them up off the shelf. Now, starting for the Razorbacks, 6'2" junior, number 2, Matt Wilson. A 6'4" junior, number 10, Matt Thomas. A 5'8" senior, number 21, Jared Osnes. A 6'3" junior, number 22, Cade Fenton. And playing the post and sticking with the 6'10" guy, the quarterback. 6'4", Bryce Waggle. So, Kirk, this is going to be one of them games where they may have you out-athleted. They may have you outsized.
Yeah.
So, you got to come out like the girls did.
Yeah.
You got to play hard, and whatever opportunities you get, take advantage of them.
Exactly. You know, the ball's got to go in the hole tonight for the boys, and they got to shoot a high percentage. You know, just the way it looks. When you're doing the eye test, they're going to have to be on one of their best games.
Well, eye test, the last one I took, doctor said I need glasses, so we're not going with the eye test.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Redbirds in an upset.
Yeah.
I think the two Matts are going to have a huge game. And Waggle did not win that tip. I would get him out of there. So here comes Little Rock Christian across the timeline. That's a walk, and he sure did. Yeah. You caught it, took 13 and a half steps.
Yeah.
Redbirds working, Wilson working against Crockett. Crockett looks like a football player. Wilson all the way to the rack. That shot no good. Fenton with the rebound, and it's blocked by Bennett. Here comes Crockett across the timeline. Pulls up from 16. That shot is good.
Got to stop the ball right there, Jeff. Get somebody on him.
Wilson across the timeline. Little Rock Christian in the man-to-man. Thomas working against North. Redbirds being patient. 1 minute into the game. Thomas draws a foul on a three-point shot.
Yeah.
That foul is on North. Thomas's shot is up and good. Their coach is saying our guy was standing there straight up. He jumped into it.
No, he leaned in, and Thomas was good enough to go ahead and draw that.
Second free throw is no good.
And we're tied.
Tie ball game. I thought it was a great call.
Yeah.
Cardinals stayed in their man-to-man defense, North to the basket, and just like I was telling you in the pregame, dude can handle a pill.
Going to have a little bit of help on those drives to the basket.
Wilson for three. That shot is good. Hill working against Osnes, and they're going to get the reach in. Foul is on Osnes. Five to 4. Redbirds down, or Redbirds up by 1. Crockett. They go inside. Fenton with the block. But Harper was strong enough to get it up and over the front of the rim. Thomas out at the top of the key. Inside to Fenton. Nice move. Kept it away from the big man.
Yeah.
So far, they've been challenging Bennett. They go inside to Bennett working against Waggle. Turnaround's no good. North with the rebound back out to Crockett.
Got to get a body on him.
You know, the sad thing about it, Waggle's giving up 6 inches. He blocks him out. You know, he just goes up and gets it.
Yeah.
But I thought he took steps. Going to get North with his second foul.
Looks like I get a little bit of size off the court. North leaving. That's a good thing for Farmington.
Strickland will check in for him. Matt Wilson with his second three of the night. The Redbirds up 10-8. Hill ties up the game, and here comes Wilson across the timeline. Thomas is going to pull from three, and that looks good, and it is. Hill pulls up from 15. That shot is short. Here comes Thomas. Thomas to Osnes. Back to Wilson. Thomas pulls from three again. That shot is a little off. Going to go out of bounds. When you're open, you got to take them.
Yeah, Probably need a little more patient. But you don't get many open looks.
You don't. Not against this bunch. Redbirds up by 3 with 3:50 left to go in the game. Redbirds in their man-to-man. Here comes Hill, and we'll give it up to Crockett. Crockett, the All-State running back. Shot is up and good from 17. Wilson working against Crockett, and Crockett picks his pocket. They're going to get a block on Wilson.
Yeah.
So that'll send Crockett to the line to shoot 2. Wilson's first personal, second team foul. I like it. You know, I never understood this. You got a guy 6'10", and he all the way back here. He don't go rebound.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I guess they're resting him, Jeff.
Either that or you think Crockett's never missed a free throw in his life.
Yeah.
Osnes for 3. Redbirds pulling the trigger from 20, and it's good. Hill all the way to the rack, and that shot is good. Pretty smooth for a freshman.
Yeah, you got to stop that penetration. I know it's hard, but they got to stop that.
Thomas pulls up, shot is short. Bennett clears the board, and here comes Hill. 3-point shot from the corner, no good. Thomas clears the board. Gets it ahead to Fenton. Fenton all the way to the rack, shot is good. 18-16 Redbirds. Skylar Montez, along with Zane Enos and Xavier getting ready to check in the ball game. Now we're going to get some athletes above the rim. Xavier will probably dunk a couple. Skylar's going to dunk a couple here, Kurt.
Yeah, Crockett's been the one for Little Rock Christian tonight so far. 8 points in the half. Or in the
smooth shooter. He's just a great athlete.
Yeah.
You know. Wilson going to get it inside to Waggle. Waggle shot is blocked by Bennett. When you catch it, you got to go quick.
Yeah. To that or get him off his feet.
Jump stop by Hill. Bennett's shot is no good. He knocks the rebound back out, and Little Rock Christian controls it. 3-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Osnes with the run out, gets it to Thomas. Thomas with the crossover. Nice wraparound.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good job. Osnes comes out with a long rebound, gets it to head to Thomas. Thomas takes it that kind of over-under, wraps around him, and uses the rim for protection. So Redbirds up 20-18. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Zing. Is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200.
All right, Kurt, entertaining first quarter, first 6 minutes and 40 seconds. This has been fun basketball to watch.
Yeah, just like the girls' game. You know, I mean, I'd have to look back on my notes, but at the end of the first quarter, it's 22-19. We're right on the pace with the girls' game right now.
20-18, and here comes Crockett across the timeline. Redbirds up by 2. Long 3-point shot from the corner, no good. Thomas with the offside rebound. You got Montez, Enos, Stanton in the game, along with Wilson and Thomas. Thomas faked the 3-pointer spin move and is going to draw the foul. Got him with the body.
Yeah.
You know, how many times have you heard me talk about the officials always look up where the hands are at?
Yeah.
You know, and that was a time where the hands were clean, but the body wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think looking back the last couple possessions for Little Rock Christian, I think number 20's had the green light, and he hadn't done very good.
Well, I like it. I don't want him to get warmed up. I know that. Second shot by Thomas is good. It's a 3-point game. Matt Thomas with 7 so far in the first quarter. Make it 8, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They get it into North, working against Xavier. That pass is knocked away. Wilson up to Thomas. Thomas gets it under control. Shot is up, off the board, no good. And that foul is on number 35, Chappell.
Nice strong move to the basket. Almost got the and one, Jeff. Just didn't quite go down.
Thomas's free throw is up, no good. Right now he's 3 for 5 from the line.
Yeah.
Make it 4 for 6. Hill checks in. I'm glad we got the big man off.
Yeah.
We're going to send in the 5'11 freshman and take out the 6'9", 6'10 sophomore. I like that trade.
Exactly.
Hill working against Montez. Montez cuts him off and forces the pass to Crockett. Last shot, their coach says, with 15 seconds left. One of them times here where Montez, you just got to set it down and play some defense. He goes baseline, shot is up and good. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 22-20. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the good guys ahead.
What sets us apart is our attention to detail. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee warranty. If you're not happy in any way, we'll make it right. We have what we call a safety seal. We wear it on our shirts. All of our technicians are drug tested. All of them go through a background check. As a father of 4, I would feel 100% safe with the guys that I hire in my home.
Buzz Electrical Services. You'll be buzzing about our services.
All right, 22-20. Kirk, what'd you say it was at the end of the first quarter, the girls' game? 22-19?
Yeah, 22-19, and, you know, really one more point than the girls' game.
Yeah.
Very hot shooting tonight for both teams, and the boys, I mean, we discussed it in the girls' game. They got to be shooting both teams in the 50% range. You know, anytime you have 22 and 20 points in 8 minutes,
yeah,
you got to be shooting a high percentage.
So it's going to be Cardinal ball. Xavier will be inbounding it. Thomas at the top of the key. Zane's got it in the corner and needs a little help. He's killed his dribble, so Wilson comes and helps him. Wilson, Montez, all the way to the rack and draws the foul. That foul is on Crockett.
Montez will be shooting 2.
Montez's first free throw is up, no good. Waggle's coming back in the game.
We've been shooting about 50% from the line. We need to do a little better than that the rest of the way, Jeff.
Yeah. That shot is good. Gives the Cardinals a 3-point lead.
Still in a man side, kind of sagging off to the lane. Ooh. I think he got him a little bit with the body, but it looked pretty good though.
Yeah, yeah. May have got him a little bit with the body.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones you want at home, bro.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know.
Just like the girls' game, the officiating has been very solid here in the boys' game.
Yeah.
23-21. I like it when they let them play a little bit.
Yeah.
Waggle gets it to Xavier. Gets it. Redbirds running their motion offense. Little Rock Christian has stretched their man-to-man defense, and Wilson pulls from three. Xavier gets the rebound, so they're going to get Xavier with a walk, but look for some time during this game for some backdoor cuts and some screens. When they're pressing that much on the man, we was always taught one pass away, you're one step off the ball, you're in the passing lane. Two passes away, you're two steps off.
Right.
And Little Rock Christian is really playing the passing lanes even two passes away. So look for some backdoor cuts somewhere throughout this game. Go inside to North, who is covered by Xavier. That shot's no good, and the Redbirds go up against the board, and they're going to get a jump ball.
Those are kind of tough to take, but
Hill gets to the basket, just kind of got a shoulder clear out. Now they're going to get a block on Hill.
Yeah.
Fenton is coming back in for Zay.
I thought he got the charge on that.
I don't even know if the dude come over here to the table to check in.
Yeah.
So the Redbirds get it in all tied up with 6 minutes left to go here in the half.
I think they're playing a 2-3, kind of more of a matchup zone, look like, Jeff.
Wilson pulls from 22. It's a tad short. And they're going to get a charge right there. That was on Chappell.
Yeah.
Chappell had a 6-footer but decided he wanted a 4-footer.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to learn, though.
Yeah.
Even.
Yeah.
Oh. Think I shouldn't talk too bad about him. I had a few charges in my lifetime because I couldn't pull up either.
Yeah.
Fenton to Wilson, high arching shot, no good. Here comes North. Shot is up, no good. Waggle fighting for the board and comes down with it. After a fast start in the first quarter, both teams slowed it down.
Yeah.
Well, this is looking a little bit like a
1-1-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
.455 left to go. Wilson to Osnes. They're trapping on everywhere across the top and the bottom. Pass is stolen by Chappell. Goes ahead to Crockett. Crockett's layup is good.
I thought he was going to walk, but
Thomas has got it at 15 foot. Goes up against the big man. Shot rolls around and good. Thomas with a good shot.
yeah.
Hill working off the screen. Gets all the way to the rack. Shot is up and good.
They switched off, and nobody picked him up and let him drive all the way.
I'll tell you
in.
what, they're setting screens with a 6'9", a 6'6", and a 6'4" guy, and the 5'11" freshman's getting lost.
Yeah.
Fenton back to Thomas. Thomas pulls from 15. Shot is good. Thomas with 13 in the first half. Here comes Hill across the timeline. It's all tied up. Hill gets to the basket once again.
Yeah.
So far, we haven't found anybody that can stop him from getting in the lane.
No, his quickness, and you got to come to help, and when he comes off.
Thomas with a long three-pointer. No good. Bennett comes down with the rebound. Shot is up on the other end, no good. Bennett with another rebound. And Coach Thompson wants a timeout. Redbirds down by 4. We'll take a break and be right back after a 30-second timeout.
What sets us apart is our attention to detail. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee warranty. If you're not happy in any way, we'll make it right. We have what we call a safety seal. We wear it on our shirts. All of our technicians are drug tested. All of them go through a background check. As a father of 4, I would feel 100% safe with the guys that I hire in my home.
Buzz Electrical Services. You'll be buzzing about our services.
All right, Kirk, I'm sitting here during this timeout, and I look down at the Little Rock Christian bench. One of their assistant coaches has a 6'10" guy. He's all up in his face, and he is chewing his tail out, and I'm thinking, dude, that guy could break you in half.
Yeah.
Take that size 20 shoe and put it right on your forehead.
I remember the day when you seen somebody else doing that.
Yeah. He was a little bigger. Yeah. He was a little bigger. We wasn't 6'10".
Yeah.
Redbirds bring it across the timeline. Thomas working against North, trying to work off the screen of Waggle. A good pass inside Wilson. Shot is up and good. Give the assist to Thomas.
That's that back door that you was talking about, Jeff.
There they get the charge.
Yeah, he did. He dipped his shoulder. Osnes had good position on that. That was a good call.
31-29. Redbirds down by 2. Thomas all the way to the basket, kicks it out to Wilson for the 3. Shot is no good. North controls the board. North is just a solid player. That's a walk. He cannot shuffle his feet.
Yeah.
Now watch this as they're coming down. They give it to him right there. 1, 2, before he ever puts it down.
Yeah.
That's a walk. 33-29. Slow second quarter. Wilson's got it in the corner, going to go baseline, and Bennett blocks it. Little Rock Christian controls it. And they're going to get a charge. Osnes draws another one. That is the 9th team foul. The Little Rock Christian fans are a little upset.
Yeah. But we'll take it.
Yep. Cardinals being patient, working it around. Thomas caught it in the lane, pulls it back out.
It was wide open.
Osnes for 3. That shot rolls around, drops in. Good patience there by the Redbirds. A minute left to go in the first half. 33-32. North. Shot is up, no good. Wilson controls the board. Osnes is going to kick it back to Wilson. The Redbirds are going to play for one. Wilson holding it right out here in front of us. I could ask him for an autograph.
Yeah. I think we're going to go for the last shot.
I like it. As long as they aren't shooting, you know. And I say if it goes in, we call ball game.
There you go.
Yep, just go ahead, call ball game. Redbirds start it with 15 left. It's down to 7. Thomas to Wilson. Wilson behind his back. Gets in the lane, floater. No good, but Wilson with the follow-up.
Yep. They counted
So it's 34 to 33 Redbirds.
Yeah.
Wilson got the ball with 4.5 seconds left, gets it inside the lane, shot it, rolls around, nose good. It's out of his hands before the board lights up. So good job there by the Cardinals. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be joined by Coach Brad Johnson after the break.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. And report drivers to the police if they don't stop. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Remember, Flashing Red, Kids Ahead.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh yeah, Tony Chachere
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes.
All right, Cardinal fans, welcome back. Great first half boys basketball. Redbirds go in the locker room up 34 to 33. I'm joined now by the coach of the Lady Cardinals, Coach Brad Johnson. Lost a heartbreaker tonight in double overtime, and it's one thing to get beat. It's another thing to get beat in one overtime. It's another thing to get beat in double overtime, but it's even worse when they hit a shot at the buzzer.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, Jeff. I got to give them credit because, you know, I've already watched that final sequence there 4 times in the office already, and the kid just hit a shot. I mean, she was deep. I thought Jernigan did a good job of rotating, got a hand in her face. I mean, it really almost made contact with her, contested it, and the girl just hit a shot. When that happens, you tip your hat to them and, you know, move on. But it doesn't change the fact of how well our kids played, I thought. Man, I'm so proud of them. I mean, I'm probably heartbroken as much as anything for them because I thought they played their guts out tonight.
Yeah, you know, I thought everybody, you basically played 7 kids tonight.
Yes.
Everybody that you played contributed.
They did.
You know, and I want to start with Kaylee Brown. You know, of course, Kaylee had her best game of the year.
Yes.
You know, I don't know what she ended up, 24, 25 points, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But you could tell from the opening tip-off that obviously I think Little Rock Christian, from the first time we played them, decided that there's 2 or 3 we're really not going to worry about.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, knowing you probably told them 2 or 3 that you're going to have to step up tonight.
When we were in the film room today in our pregame prep, we watched sequence after sequence and showing them where they absolutely just refused to come out of the paint and guard some of our kids. And, you know, I told them, I said, that's got to frustrate you because you're all better players than that. And if anything happens tonight, we're not going to let them defend us that way. You know, you got to be a ready shooter. If you're not confident, I don't want you taking a shot that you're not confident in shooting, but you know where you can score from, and we're going to put ourselves in positions to score tonight. And we're going to prove to them that we're a better basketball club and we're bigger than 2 kids. And, boy, I thought they did a good job, Jeff. You know, Kaylee Brown, like you said, she played her little guts out tonight. And, you know, you see her, a young lady coming off 2 ACL surgeries, and to battle and battle and battle. And here towards the end of the year, you're starting to kind of see flashes of what we saw in her in junior high. I was really, really proud of her and proud of all of them. Hey, when you looked up on that scoreboard tonight, a lot of balance in our scoring column, several kids in double digits, and that's kind of what we've prided ourselves on here for years. And so it's good to see it. Tough to lose it, but good to see that makeup of our team starting to show up.
Well, you would hit big shots when you needed them. You know, I think of a time where they went ahead and Trish comes down, hits a three-pointer. Another time they're up by 2, Claudia hits a three-pointer.
Yeah.
You know, you had kids that every time you led for a big part of the game, but whenever it had been easy to fold up the tent and say, okay, here we go again, I thought the girls did a good job answering.
They did. They answered everything, any run that they had. And we knew Little Rock Christian can score. Quite frankly, offensively, they're probably the best offensive team in the conference just because they can score in so many different spots. And we knew they could score. We felt like we had to answer. I thought our kids hit timely shots, big shots. I thought we handled pressure really good tonight. Trish did a really good job of handling the full court pressure that they put on you off makes and misses, and they jump in and out of some things. Jeff, we didn't really turn it over much. Now we had one or two there down the stretch, but you know, we got way more good out of getting over the top of their press and scoring. And there's just so many good things. You know, again, it's disappointing, but I'm not disappointed in our effort, and I'm not disappointed in our kids because it was a phenomenal basketball game.
I told Kirk that when they went ahead by 2 and had the ball, I said, now we'll see what we got. For the first time all night, we've got to come stick them in a man.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought the girls did a good job.
Yeah.
You know, once again, there's a mismatch problem, and we know there's a mismatch problem. You know,
there is.
But I will tell you this: compared to what we did when we went to Little Rock, this time when she caught it, you know, there was another one there and another one on the way.
Yeah.
And when she made the shots, you just had to give her credit because, I mean, they were good shots.
Yeah. And she hit some very tough shots. And, you know, I tip my hat to them because we wanted to force them to make tough shots. You know, we really wanted to climb the glass tonight, get rebounds. Jeff, we rebounded. It really is one of our better rebounding efforts of the year, too. And, you know, it was a heck of a high school basketball game, and we just happened to be on the bad end. They happened to have the ball last, and, man, number 3 hit a big shot.
Well, I know how you are, and I know that you probably already said this. You probably are. I can hear you telling the assistant coaches, you know, boys, if we would just that 4 or 5 minute stretch in the quarter there where we kind of struggled at the free throw line.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and that's kind of been the story of our year. You know, in all of our close losses, it's been, you know, we missed some layups, we missed some free throws. Tonight, I thought we did better in the paint, and we scored on a lot of our easy shots. I don't know our scoring percentage yet. I'll know more about that as we get through the weekend. But we missed a few free throws. But again, we played through it. You know, I didn't see that gorilla jump on their back tonight when we missed a few shots, kind of like what you were talking about. Here we go again. I thought we showed a lot of mental toughness and some adversity and fought through it. And, you know, there was a lot of good things. And here's the thing, Jeff. We're not out of this fight. And I told them that in the locker room. We've got to recreate that offensive effort, that rebounding effort, that intensity 2 more times. If we can do that against Morrilton, if we can go on the road and we can do that against Bologna, I think that'll be enough. And, you know, we got to have some things happen. We know that Greenbrier lost. Clarksville won, so they've kind of jumped us. But we're still in the hunt, and anything can happen down the stretch. And all we can do is control the next game in front of us. So, you know, we want to end this thing on the right note going forward, but we're still playing to get in the state playoffs. And if our kids will play like that, I'd love to see what happens when we get there because I think we'll be a tough out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think, you know, in talking to some of my friends around the state, you know, they feel like that the 4 seed out of this conference can do a little damage if you get the right draw. Now, there's going to be a couple 1 seeds, be pretty tough. But, you know, if you get the right draw, so be it. But next Tuesday is a great opponent for a get-right night.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's senior night, so it'll be a lot of emotion. And I think our crowd will be good. And we still have, again, we got a lot to play for. And I think our kids will respond. Jeff, we had a great week of practice, and I know it didn't translate to wins. We lost a close one at Clarksville. We lost a close one tonight, but I think the case could be made that we've had maybe the best week collectively of practice, and we kind of challenged our kids. You know the preparation that we got to have. Let's come out. Let's do what we need to do against Morrilton. And it ain't going to be easy. They've moved some kids up from junior high that can score. We certainly got a challenge, but that's our focus now. You know, we're going to move on and get ready for the Lady Devil Dogs on Tuesday.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming and talk to me. I know it's you're even more competitive than I am, and you hate getting beat more than I do.
I don't like it.
So I know it's tough to make that stroll over here after a tough loss, but I appreciate it. And, Coach, I want to wish you good luck Tuesday night.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate it.
you know, it was as a fan of basketball, that was a fun game to watch.
Oh yeah, if you love the game, well, you gotta love that one.
All right, Cardinal fans, here we go. We're going to start the second half. It'll be Cardinal ball. Wilson working against Crockett. Thomas had 13 in the first half. Wilson had 10. Osnes had 6. Thomas got it down inside, head fake, shot up and good. Thomas took it right to North and Bennett. North picked up them 2 early fouls. So good start there to the second half, Kurt.
Yeah, that was a good post move there. The baseline.
Hill goes baseline. 2-hand off the glass is good. Wilson working against Crockett. Waggle needs some help, gets it to Thomas. Here comes Waggle to set the pick against North. Backdoor cut, and there it is, Kurt.
Yep, exactly.
Wilson with the pass from Thomas. Wilson gets the 2, but credit that one to Thomas. Look at the quarterback working against the 6'10 guy. He pushes the Bennett out to the 3rd block.
Yeah.
North shot up, no good. Waggle with the block out on Bennett. And here comes Wilson up across the timeline. Thomas against North. Back to Osnes. And they're going to get a jump ball. Crockett, that's the second time he's picked Wilson.
Yeah.
Boys, you hate that call, but it's the right call. He reached in there and tied it up. Hill comes across the timeline.
Quentin Nixon's strength right there.
Yeah.
He's definitely a running back.
Hill backs it back out. North is going to set a screen for him. North, the 6'5" guard, out on top.
Just a lot of dribble driving by them.
North's 3-point shot is no good. Wilson going to control the board. Had an opportunity to set a back pick there and rattle his teeth a little bit.
Yeah.
We didn't take it. Here comes North. Let's see, all the way to the hole, and the shot is up and good. Got a little lazy on the pass there, and now it's a 38-37 game.
Got to be strong with the ball, make crisp pass.
Crockett all over Wilson. Kind of looks like once Wilson gives the ball up, they're trying to deny it back to him. Thomas all the way to the hole, and they're going to say it's off. Thomas, ball out of bounds. A little bit of contact.
Yeah, definitely still letting them play a little bit,
Yep.
Jeff.
38-37 Redbirds. Hill working against Osnes, back to North. Waggle working against the big one. Crockett into 8 foot. That shot is blocked by Wilson. Thomas pulls it out of the air. Here comes Thomas on the run out. Works off the screen from Waggle, goes all the way underneath to Fenton. Fenton's shot is up, no good, but he draws the foul on North.
Yeah, Fenton took a rare 3-pointer, but he drew the foul.
Yeah, and you know, I didn't think the ball was even going to be close.
Yeah.
And it went off the rim.
Yeah.
Fenton's free throw is short off the front of the glass. I like Coach Thompson. He takes the opportunity anytime the officials by him to talk about something.
Yeah.
Says, I like the call. It was a good call. Can you help me out some more? Second free throw is good.
Yeah, getting a little bit of hold on Crockett on Wilson. He's definitely trying not to let him have the ball, like he was saying.
2 free throws good for Cade Fenton. Fenton with 6 points. Hill all the way in, shot no good. Waggle with the board. Here comes Wilson working against Crockett. Crockett cuts him off, and now Wilson's going to have his pocket picked. Here comes Crockett.
Went a little bit too deep with the dribble there.
Shot is up, no good. North with the tip in.
Sure as North, I think it was it?
Yep.
I could have swore 42 tipped that in.
That's North.
It is, isn't it? Sorry.
Waggles picked up his dribble, needs some help, and gets it to Thomas. Thomas from 17, shot is up, no good. They're going to get North with another one.
That's 3.
40-39 Redbirds. That's North's third foul. Matt Thomas goes to the line with a chance to get his 16th and 17th point. Did you hear the student section? Hey, 42, here comes your replacement.
Yeah.
I like the trade out. You
Yeah.
take out a 6'5" guy, put in a 5'11" guy. And we missed 2 of them.
Yeah, we needed them free throw.
Hill gets all the way in the lane, shot is up, rolls around and drops in. 3:45 left to go in the game, and the Redbirds down by, or in the third quarter, Redbirds down by 1. Little Rock Christian stays in their man-to-man. Wilson working against Crockett. They miss Thomas on the backdoor cut. Waggle's going to give it up to Thomas now at the top of the key. Thomas goes in, gets it blocked, and now they're going to get the foul on Fenton.
Yeah.
Checking in for the Redbirds, Xavier Staten, Skylar Montez, and Zane Enos. Going to replace Osnes, Waggle, and who else? Fenton. Redbirds need to stop here. Been a very competitive game so far, very physical.
They need to stop their dribble drives. That's what they're looking to do almost every time, is dribble and drive to the basket.
Hill is shaking off everybody. Now he's going to pull up, and that shot's no good. Zane Enos with a great block out. Wilson comes up with a rebound ahead to Thomas. Zane with the rebound, and Skylar Montez with the shot. First one's no good.
Yeah.
Zane grabs the rebound. Skylar blocks up, backs up a step, and drains it. Crockett to shot. Crockett kicked it into Harper. They're going to get the foul.
Yeah.
And that one is on Xavier, but they call it on the floor. So Redbirds up 42-41. Hill will be your trigger man. Zane chasing the big man all around. And shot is up and good. Tough shot there by Harper.
Yeah, it's just good defense. Just a little better offense, unfortunately.
Wilson working against Crockett. Thomas fakes the three-pointer. Working against the 6'10" guy. Thomas for 3. Shot is good. Thomas with 18. Thomas won the ball. He had a mismatch. Had the 6'10" guy trying to stick him.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. I don't know why that dude don't know that do that more often. You can't stop it.
No,
The
we
turnaround-
don't have anybody
no.
that can stop that.
Turnaround hook shot on the baseline side. Try to get it into Thomas. The pass is stolen by Hill. Shot is up and good by Crockett. 47-45.
Yeah. Don't have to make it look pretty. Just need to make good, crisp passes, Jeff.
Thomas backs it back out, gets it to Wilson. Shot is up, no good. Now they're going to get a walk. And the Little Rock Christian fans are...
They didn't like that call.
They sure didn't. I don't understand why they're so upset.
No.
I thought it was a great call.
Yeah.
Thomas working against Hill. Gets it to Xavier. Zane's got it down in the corner in a double team. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Here comes Waggle. Checks back in for Zane. Looked like he was close to the line, but I couldn't tell from the angle we had. Hill is going to hold it out here for the last shot. 47-45 Warriors. Waggle, Thomas, Montez, Staten, and Wilson. Wilson, Thomas, Montez, Waggle, and Staten. Redbirds backed up into a 3-2. 15 seconds now left in the quarter. Hill backs it back out. Now they're down to 7. Here comes Hill with the crossover. Now he's working off the screen from Crockett. Floater is good. 49-45. That was a great shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and he had a little screen there on that baseline and just couldn't work around the screen and just he got a good look on the floater and made it.
We'll take a quick break and be right back with the last 8 minutes of basketball.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both.
We're 8 minutes away. Redbirds trail by 4, and you're kind of in the danger zone.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you don't want them to stretch it out any more than this.
No. They just need to keep playing good, solid defense. You know, all they're doing is driving to the basket. They're setting little screens, trying to drive to the basket, and you know, Farmington's just got to do a good job of fighting through those screens and keeping them from driving to the basket.
Waggle inbounds it to Thomas. We got Xavier, Staten, Waggle, Montez, Thomas, and Wilson for the Redbirds. Thomas working against North, gets it to Montez. Montez with the shot up, no good. Montez may have forced that one a little bit. Hill's shot is up, no good. Get the foul on Waggle. It's going to send Hill to the free throw line. Osnes and Fenton back at the bench ready to check in. Air ball from the free throw line. Right now it doesn't bother me if he shoots them, but 3 years from now, when he gets up to Federal, I hope he hits every one of them.
Every one of them.
I will be his biggest fan. Second free throw is good, so it's 45-50. And here comes Wilson working against Crockett. Gets it to Osnes, back to Wilson, to Thomas. Thomas draws the double team. Now they're going to get Crockett.
Yeah. He's been fighting through those all night, and he finally get the call on that. I think some other people was happy
our
about
fans
that.
like that.
Yeah.
That is a young man. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I will not be rooting for him next year at Missouri. Thomas is going to back it back out. Gets it to Wilson. Great pass from Thomas. That's about the third time tonight Thomas has found Wilson under the basket.
Yeah.
And see, that's just letting them drive it down too far. We're letting them get in that 14, 13-foot range before we're forcing them back out.
Right.
Crockett gets it down low. Here comes Wilson on the run out against Crockett, against Hill, and they're going to get Hill with the foul. Justice Hill with the foul. That's his third personal. I'd like to see him pick up 2 more real quick.
Yeah.
Cardinals won the 4th one on North right there. Thomas all the way to the line. Shot is up and good.
Yeah.
And that foul is on 35, Chapel. Thomas going to the line with a chance to tie it. Checking back in for the Warriors, the little guy, Kalen Bennett, the 6'10 sophomore. Kirk, I'm going to go get you a uniform. You guys stick him for 2 minutes.
Hey, I've been known to guard those kind of players.
Yeah, well, in 2 minutes, I can use all 5 of my fouls.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll be glad to see me go. You just don't see that enough anymore. You know, people, their fouls are too precious.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have very many people that say, I got 5 and every one of them is going to be good ones.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
They're not going to be these little reach-ins. They're going to be the 5 where after they blow the whistle, I'm helping you up off the floor. Thomas out top. Gives it to Osnes. To Waggle. Pulls from 3. That's good.
Yeah.
52-52. Our post player can hit a 3. I wonder if yours can.
Yeah.
Cade working against the big one. And Fenton with the steal.
Yeah, they collapsed it on the big guy. Got a little bit too much in a rush there.
Threw the ball away, so 52-52.
Ball's in.
Here comes Hill across the timeline. Osnes, Thomas, Wilson, Waggle, and Fenton. Redbirds in there 3-2. Crockett kicks it inside. Here comes Hill, and that shot is blocked by pretty good. I wish Coach Thompson would light this official up right here.
Yeah.
Light him up. That was a clean block. I don't know what he called.
I don't either.
Huh. Both free throws is good. It'll be a full timeout called by the Warriors. Redbirds down by 2. Kirk, we're going to take a timeout so you can yell at the officials.
Okay.
Oh, you can't yell at the officials because you're sitting at the score table. But I'm going to turn around here and pay the people in the front row $5 bills to yell.
Yeah.
54-52, Redbirds down by 2 with 5:03 left to go in the game. We'll be right back.
The inspector, the rejector, the no thank you. Nobody knows picky eaters better than Tyson. That's why we make Tyson Fun Nuggets. Kids love that they're crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and shaped like dinosaurs. Moms love that they're made with 100% all-natural ingredients, whole grain breading, and white meat chicken with no added hormones or steroids. Tyson Fun Nuggets, the fun way to a clean plate.
Thanks, Mom!
All right, Kurt, 54-52. Redbirds will be inbounding it with 5:03 left. I tell you what, if you come to the arena tonight and you paid $5 to get in, you've got your money's worth.
Oh, you definitely got your money's worth
Where else
tonight.
could you go on a Friday night and see a Division I basketball player that's already committed, a Division I football player already committed, a 6'10" guy that I'm pretty sure is going to be going somewhere because you can't coach size.
No, you can't.
You know, you can coach shooting, you can coach defense, you can coach rebounding, but there's not a single thing a coach can do to make you 6'10".
No, not at all.
Yeah. And the 6'10", and he moves well.
Yeah, yeah. And you talked about earlier, he does have a good shot.
Wilson gives it to Waggle. Waggle made a believer out of him on the last shot. They're coming out to guard him now. Wilson all the way across to Thomas. Osnes going to pull from 3. Bingo.
Yeah.
55 to 54. Osnes with his 3rd 3 of the night. Hill all the way in. Reverse layup. Good. Wilson going to bring it up against Crockett. Crockett bodying him up a little bit. Cardinal fans want the lean on Crockett, and the Warrior fans want the old chicken wing on Wilson. I say the chicken wing is fair game when you're leaning on me. Thomas is going to get the foul called.
Why didn't she call that, Jeff?
She was shaking her head.
You got to call that foul.
You got to call something.
You got to call something.
Oh, you hit him.
Yeah. You know, it may not be right. He faked it and got him up, you know, and went underneath him and drew the foul.
Yeah.
I just can't believe she didn't call it. The offside official had to make the call.
Thomas's first free throw is good. Thomas' second one is good. Thomas with 22 so far. Well, let me tell you something. If you're going to call that one down there,
yeah,
you've got to call that one.
You got to. You're
know?
Exactly right.
And I didn't hear their fans griping about that one over there.
Right.
3rd free throw is no good. Redbirds up by 1. Hill all the way to the bucket. Dude is smooth.
Yeah. Very quick.
I'm telling you right now, when he becomes a Razorback, I'll like him. But right now, I can't stand the kid. He has 25 points. And every one of them's been within 4 feet of the basket.
Yeah, almost all layups.
Yeah. Fenton. Here goes Wilson, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Crockett. 3:19 left. The Warriors up by 1. Osnes gets it into Wilson to Thomas. Thomas has plenty of time, sets up, shot no good. The rebound is controlled by Harper. To Hill. To North, who's going to bring it back out. Oh, almost took a little step.
Yeah.
Waggle with the block. Thought they could have called the old shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had several lives tonight.
Yeah. I tell you what, they call the charge on them right there, and they go crazy. Their fans go nuts if they call that one. 16 fouls for them, 4 for the Redbirds. The Redbirds down by 1 as Crockett is working it around the outside. Redbirds in their man-to-man defense. Osnes got Hill. Wilson with Crockett. 3-point shot from Hill is good. Hill with 28. Crockett slaps it out of Wilson's hand again. Thomas back to Wilson. Wilson goes baseline. Shot is up. Will not fall as he draws the foul on Bennett. I don't know how many fouls Bennett's got. I think Bennett's got 3 fouls, I think.
Yeah.
Wilson's shot is good. (61-58) with 2:08 left. Second free throw is good. Coach Thompson's going to call the timeout, be a 30-second timeout. Kirk, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Zing, is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200.
All right, Cardinal fans. Kirk, you and I talked about it during this break a little bit, but it's a good ball game.
It is very good ball game.
If you love basketball and you have no affiliation with either team, this is the kind of game you like to watch.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's good shooting on both sides. I mean, got a good group of players. You know, I mean, Farmington and Little Rock Christian.
Yeah. Little Rock Christian is inbounding it with 2:08 left to go in the game, 61-59. And this is a deal where we're in a 3-2, but we're probably going to have to work out of it, as we can't afford to just let them hold the ball.
Yeah.
Here comes Hill. He's going to pull from 19. That shot is good. Hill with 31. You got to pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you guard him up close, and he's driving around you, and you back off at him, and he's hit 2 threes here late.
Wilson for 3. That shot is no good. Crockett controls the board.
Crockett, they're gonna have to start fouling, Jeff.
Extend the game.
Extend the game a little bit.
Hill gets it to Bennett. Bennett with the flush. Well, let's see. You're 6'10", you finally flush one, and you're going to go ballistic.
Yeah, exactly.
So full timeout. Redbirds now trail by 7. And, you know.
You talked about it earlier. We were at that point where you've got to get at that back, and just time's running out.
And it's not one of those games. Most generally, you know, every game you look at when you lose a close game, and even though it's a 7-point game, I consider this a close game.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But most of the time, you can look back and you can see where, okay, if we wouldn't have done this, you know, this really isn't one of them deals.
No, there's very few of those. If we would have done this or done that. And, you know, Farmington just, they're going to have to start fouling, extend the game here with 1:05 left. That's all they can do, and work for a good shot.
So it's going to be White's ball, down by 7. You got to get a quick shot here and steal the inbound or foul.
Right. And, you know, you want a quick shot, but you want a good shot too, Jeff. You don't want to try to force something.
Here comes Thomas. Gives it to Wilson. Thomas pulls up. The right-hander will not fall, but he draws 2. That is 5 on North.
Should have been out 3 minutes ago, but that's okay.
Yeah, on the charts.
Or the push over there on Thomas.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
So.
Thomas's free throw hits the front of the rim and drops in. Good to see Matt. Good to see Matt hitting a few shots. Well, we've got some confusion. They called a timeout, but he already had the ball. He blew the whistle, so now we're going to shoot one. I think they ought to just give us the point.
Yeah.
Just give us the point.
There you go.
All that for a timeout?
Yeah.
66-61, 56 seconds left to go in the game. Kirk, what we got to do here?
Got to try for a steal. Don't get the steal, we got to extend the game by fouling.
Fouling. And here's the deal. You've only got 4 fouls. So you got to get 3 quick fouls. So you're going to have 3 opportunities to steal an inbound pass.
Right.
Before you ever put them to the free throw line. So.
You know, that's all they can do right now. I mean, they're down only 5, which is good. And it's doable, Jeff. It is.
Yeah. So here we go. Thomas, Wilson, Montez, Osnes, and Fenton. Boys, I think you'd have to pick them up.
Yeah. I'd get a little hold right now before the clock ever started.
Yeah, they get it to Crockett, and now they're going to get Montez with the hold.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold, little hold. Don't let them get to it. If you can get those fouls with nothing going off the clock, it'd be better right now for them.
Get it to Crockett. Gets it ahead. Redbirds need a foul. Trying to catch Crockett. Coach Thompson wanting a foul, and they finally get it with 33.9 seconds. Next one will put them in the bonus. That foul on Wilson.
Yeah.
Trying to get it into Hill, and they do. They got him trapped, and now they're going to get a walk.
He did.
Walked here right in front of us.
Yeah.
I think they should throw him out of the game.
Yeah.
Coach Thompson's going to take a 30-second timeout. Be a full timeout. With 30 seconds left, Redbirds trail by 5, be Cardinal ball. Kirk, let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
All right, Cardinal fans, Kirk, 30 seconds left, 5-point game. Redbirds be inbound it right here in front of us. Get a quick shot up, and then put the pressure on them.
Yeah, same thing as we did 20 seconds ago.
Osnes will be the trigger man. Wilson, Thomas, Fenton, and Montez. They get it into Wilson. Wilson working against Crockett. Got to get in a little hurry. Gets it to Thomas, to Fenton. They're going to get the charge on Wilson. Coach Thompson drew up a play, and I think Montez was supposed to set a screen, and he popped out.
Yeah.
So 15.6 seconds left. Redbirds trail by 5. They get it in to North.
We had the foul.
Yeah, here comes Hill. Xavier is going to foul him with 6.9 seconds left.
Yeah.
So Hill will go to the free throw line. Redbirds are going to lose a tough one.
Yeah.
But it was a great game.
It was a great game. They played them really tough, too.
Hill's shot is up and good. That gives him 32. Hill is as good as advertised.
Yeah. For being a freshman.
You betcha. Here comes Wilson. Going to bring it across the timeline. Going to dribble the clock out. 68-61, the Redbirds lose. And Kirk, next Tuesday night,
yeah,
we'll come back and see if we can't get a couple W's.
Yep.
So, everybody, I'm Jeff Oxford, good buddy Kirk Sims. I want to thank all the sponsors that make this possible, along with Kel and Will and Ben and all the guys that help put this on. And senior night is Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So, you know, that will be broadcast as Kel and Ben and Will will be doing that. And then, Kirk, you and I will be here to call the games.
Okay.
All right, guys. I hope
be
everybody
great.
has a good weekend.